What is an adverb? An adverb is a part of speech that modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. Adverbs indicate how, when, where, why, under what circumstances, or to what degree the verb performs the action. Adverbs most commonly modify verbs or verb phrases by describing the way an action is taking place. For example, John loudly sang his solo. When used with an adjective, an adverb describes the degree or intensity of the adjective. The first movie was more interesting than the sequel. Adverbs can be used to describe one or more adverbs in the same sentence. The choir sang much too loudly and out of key. While many adverbs end in ly, some do not. Therefore, the best way to identify them is to establish their purpose in a sentence. An adverb is typically one of the most descriptive words found in a sentence. There are 3 positions where adverbs are placed within a sentence: initial, conjunctive adverbs, or words that connect 2 independent clauses, and time adverbs typically appear at the beginning of a sentence. Middle, adverbs that focus on action tend to appear in the middle of a sentence. End, many adverbs follow the words they modify. Therefore, they are located at the end of a sentence. Here are some common adverbs that end in ly: beautifully, exactly, happily, slowly, and unfortunately. Let's look at some examples of adverbs that do not end in ly. Better, hard, long, often, slow, and very are all adverbs. These sentences include the use of one or more adverbs. The car stopped abruptly to avoid the deer. Unfortunately, they arrived late for the meeting. Adverbs and adjectives are both used for descriptive purposes. An adjective modifies a noun or pronoun, while an adverb helps describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. Adverb: the deer quickly jumped over the fence. Adjective: the quick deer jumped over the fence. To decide whether to use an adjective or adverb, determine the use of the word in the sentence. If a noun or pronoun is being modified, use an adjective. If a verb, adjective, or other adverb is being modified, use an adverb. There are 5 main types of adverbs: manner, time, place, degree, and frequency. Sometimes a group of words can also act as an adverb. These are called adverbial phrases or adverbial clauses. For example, he arrived 2 hours late. Adverbs of manner indicate how something happened. They are mostly found right before the word they modify or at the end of a clause. These adverbs mostly end in ly. He carefully climbed down the tree. Adverbs of time identify when the verb took place. They usually occur either near the beginning or end of a sentence. He recently found the book he thought he lost. Adverbs of place describe where the verb took place. Because many of these double as prepositions, it is important to know the difference between the two. While prepositions are followed by the object of a sentence, adverbs of place are not. Instead, they modify the verb. The hikers decide to turn back before nightfall. Adverbs of degree highlight the intensity of the verb. They describe how much or to what degree something happened. They almost lost the game at the last minute. Adverbs of frequency identify how often something occurs. They typically appear right before the main verb in a sentence, but they can also be at the end of a clause. She always packed an extra snack for work.